Most people never noticed him, not because he was invisible, but because he never demanded attention. His name was Samuel Hart. He was born in a town most maps forgot, a place where mornings smelled like metal and dust and evenings sounded like tired footsteps. His father worked at a repair shop, fixing machines that broke more often than they worked. His mother managed a small grocery store, counting coins carefully at the end of each day. They were not poor enough to be pitied, but never comfortable enough to relax. Samuel grew up watching effort without reward, and that taught him something early. Life does not clap for hard work. It only responds to consistency. As a child, Samuel was quiet, not shy, just observant. He noticed how systems failed, how people repeated mistakes, how small decisions created long consequences. While other children argued about games, Samuel took apart broken radios, not to fix them, to understand them. He wanted to know why things stopped working. School was ordinary. Teachers saw nothing special. Grades were good, not exceptional. But Samuel learned something more valuable than grades. He learned how to wait. He waited while others rushed. He listened while others spoke. He learned while others performed. At 17, his father injured his hand. The repair shop closed. Income disappeared overnight. Samuel took responsibility without announcement. He worked evenings, delivered packages, cleaned offices. Not because he was heroic, because someone had to. University came later. Not a prestigious one, just affordable. He studied systems engineering, not because it sounded impressive, but because it explained how things fit together. During lectures, Samuel asked few questions, but his notebooks were full. He didn't chase recognition, he chased clarity. After graduation, the world offered him options, most of them safe, predictable, comfortable. He declined them. Instead, he joined a small logistics company, low pay, high complexity. No one understood why, but Samuel saw what others didn't. Inefficiency. Wasted time, wasted energy, wasted resources. He stayed late, not to impress anyone, to test ideas. Small changes at first, routing improvements, data tracking, process simplification, nothing dramatic. But results appeared. Deliveries became faster, costs dropped, errors decreased. Management noticed quietly. Years passed. Samuel rose slowly, not by ambition, by reliability. When systems broke, he stayed. When others quit, he adapted. Eventually, he left, not angrily, not proudly, just ready. Samuel founded a company that solved boring problems: logistics optimization, infrastructure efficiency. No flashy branding, no promises of revolution, just improvement. Investors were uninterested. Media ignored him. The first years were difficult. Cash was tight, clients hesitant, mistakes expensive. Samuel slept little, thought constantly, adjusted endlessly. He lost friends along the way, missed family events, delayed life. Not because he didn't care, because he believed timing mattered. Slowly, something shifted. One client stayed, then another. Results spoke quietly. Cities adopted his systems. Companies integrated them. Samuel never celebrated. He documented. He believed success was temporary. Systems were permanent. Money came later. Recognition followed reluctantly. By 50, Samuel was wealthy, but wealth did not define his days. He lived simply, worked selectively, mentored quietly. He understood something many never do. Progress does not feel like winning, it feels like continuing. When asked how he stayed motivated, Samuel answered honestly, "I don't chase outcomes, I protect processes." He knew the cost of his choices.
strained relationships, moments missed, energy spent. But regret did not dominate him. Responsibility did. He funded schools quietly, improved infrastructure silently, supported people without announcements. No headlines followed, and that was fine. One evening, Samuel returned to his hometown. The repair shop was gone, the grocery store replaced by something modern, but the streets felt familiar. He walked slowly, observed carefully. Progress had arrived, not perfectly, but visibly. And for the first time, Samuel smiled. Not because he was remembered, but because something worked. This story is not about becoming famous or admired or rich. It is about choosing patience in a world addicted to speed. It is about building something useful when no one is watching. And if you are listening right now, working quietly, feeling unseen, understand this. Not all important paths are loud. Not all success is celebrated. Some lives are built without applause, and they matter deeply.
Years passed after that visit. Samuel did not retire. He simply changed pace. He stopped building companies and started building people. Young engineers came to him with urgency in their voices. They wanted shortcuts. They wanted speed. They wanted recognition. Samuel listened patiently. Then he asked them questions they did not expect. What happens when growth slows? Who carries the system when you are tired? What will still work when you are gone? Some stayed. Some left. Samuel understood. Not everyone is built for long thinking. He began teaching quietly. Small groups. No stages. No cameras. He spoke about failure more than success. About boredom. About repetition. About discipline when motivation disappears. He told them the truth. Most important work does not feel important while you are doing it. Years later, some of those students built companies. Others improved cities. Some simply became reliable professionals. Samuel followed their progress silently. One day, he received a letter. A small town. A familiar name. The system he once designed had been implemented there. Energy waste reduced. Costs lowered. Jobs stabilized. It was his hometown. Samuel sat still for a long time, holding the paper. Not proud, not emotional, just calm. He realized something then. Legacy is not memory. It is function. It is what continues to work after you stop speaking. Samuel's days grew quieter. Mornings with books. Afternoons with notes. Evenings with reflection. He walked often. Observed often. He noticed how people rushed past each other. How few looked up. How many were tired. He wanted to tell them something. But he knew. People only hear lessons when they are ready. So he kept living his example. Simple. Consistent. Present. When Samuel passed away, there were no headlines. No trending stories. No viral quotes. But systems kept running. Lights stayed on. Deliveries arrived. Cities functioned. People benefited without ever knowing his name. And that, perhaps, was exactly how he wanted it. Because some lives are not meant to be noticed. They are meant to work, and they do.